All right, let's look at how we can bias our upper back using a pull down. Yes, lats are going to be involved, but the way we are going to set this up and execute this movement is going to bias more of your upper back. In doing so, we can really work in that vertical pulling motion that really helps activate those lower traps, which a lot of people struggle to do. Some common mistakes that I see with this upper back pull down, people will be too wide with their arms. The purpose of this is working more in the shortened position. So what you're going to want to do is, to keep it super simple, let's just stack our wrists right above your elbows. That's going to be probably the best place for most people. So what you'll do is you'll find your bar, you'll go like this and then grab straight up. As for the execution in this, the cueing that I kind of give people is, think of a scissors motion. So although you're holding onto the bar here, think of it like this is how you're going to want to execute this movement to get the most out of that upper back. All right, so getting into this movement, what you're gonna do is, you don't wanna be too close, okay? I usually put, I'm just on the edge of this knee brace, and then you're going to get a slight extension in the lower back, and I prefer looking up at the pulley, and as mentioned, I'm going to treat it as a scissors motion. So I'm going to drive my elbows out, and then I'm gonna pull that into my chest. Now, at the very end, when I get here, I am thinking of squeezing a pencil between my shoulder blades. You do not want to drive your shoulders down at the top. That is going to create dysfunction in the shoulder. So your initial cueing for this movement is drive the elbows out. Then when they reach about here, 90, then you can start retracting your shoulder blades and think of pinching a pencil between them. Some common mistakes that I see is people pull down a lot with their hands and they get this, and that can create a lot of shoulder dysfunction and shoulder pain. So if you pull down like this, what's happening is, in order for your upper arm to get there, your trap now has to come up. So you're kind of like playing tug of war with your muscles, and this is why a lot of people have dysfunction in their shoulders. They can't effectively work their lower traps because of the way they are pulling in this movement. So remember, your upper back muscles are attached from the elbow up, not from the elbow down. So don't think of pulling down with your hands. Think of driving the elbows out and squeezing a pencil behind your back. And a bonus tip, if you're struggling to work those lower traps, you're struggling to really depress and squeeze, you can work your costal pec fibers first because they work synergistically with your lower traps. So if these are not functional and are weak, you're gonna have trouble using those lower traps. So go and do some costal pec presses first. Refer to my video here on how to perform that movement, and that can help make this upper back pull down much more efficient for you. If you guys like that video, please hit the like and subscribe button and follow me on Instagram at that.coach.curtis.